So,
We're out.
let us go here. And last time at Dragonhaven, Underground, I should rename this series Dragonhaven Underground, because that's how you guys mostly just been in fights. So last time we sadly lost our dragon-blooded ranger, Tortoise. He passed to a spectral guardian that was defending, or more like champion of, Maldred's old body. So what basically happens, Maldred challenged the party, trying to get them to come over to his side, where he could then control them and use them as champions to fight against that gosh darn party of heroes that's been in misery for far too long. Brenoir, Amberly, and Jax proved too mighty and tough, and Tortoise died valiantly. He is currently being carried by Brenoir as they approach the next part of their adventure, which I do not know where Ekov is. So we will start without Jax. Okay.
Doing some quick back of the napkin calculations.
Yes. Amberly and Brenoir, what are you guys up to first and foremost?
Brenoir would be walking towards this great door thing.
Yes.
And what's he see inside of it?
So when you peer in there, you see water above you, like a wall of water as a ceiling, and a tunnel that is perfectly dry, leading further down into darkness.
So just a bunch of water cave kind of thing.
Yes.
Essentially a water cave kind of deal.
Kind of like a water cave. Yeah.
But upside down.
Kind of upside down. Kind of. I have a second picture if and when you do traverse deeper in.
Oh, yay. Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
So
Hello, Ekov.
He's Jax here.
I'm calling the player Ekov.
Oh, okay.
is there any other way forward by chance? Or is this the only way forward?
That's the only way forward.
I suppose either we goes backwards or we goes into this holes of waters.
Yeah. You could try to see if anyone in this miserable town of misery has a resurrection spell to get your friend back up, or press onwards, carrying him on your back.
True.
Oh, Amberly, change your name in the owlbear. It's currently not correct.
Okay. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I will get that fixed.
That'll be on camera later, so.
We don't want that.
Yee.
I thought it was already changed. I apologize.
You're fine. At least you're the correct color. And I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
So by chance, did any of you guys pick up a scroll of resurrection while you were back in Dragonhaven?
Definitely not.
Yeah, that was one scroll we didn't have.
Right. Do you have one to preserve a body, like gentle repose?
No, we didn't grab anything like that. We grabbed scrolls of invisibility and, and like giant strength.
Alright, so then I will leave it up to the three of you to decide if you're going forward or if you're leaving.
I would say we should take the dragon's man somewheres where he can be aids to rests.
The question is, how do we get back from where we came?
I would guess that we go back through the rounded circles.
I pick up the body
Oh, Brennor's already carrying the body.
Of who?
of Tortos, and
I am
gently lay
currently
him down
carrying
in the
Tortoise.
circle.
Amberly, he's been carrying Tordos this whole time. You just grabbed him right off his back.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said we were all carrying him.
No.
Sorry,
I
I
said
misheard you.
Brenoir is carrying
Yeah,
him
because
off
I
his
had
back.
picked him up and carried him out of the pit.
Okay. Yeah, so I go, Brenoir, let's try to put him back in the circle and see if he disappears.
I
Use him as an
suppose we
experiment.
put safety brick first.
Safety
Put
brick.
safety brick in first.
Yes, Brenoir would-
MVP.
Brenmore would
Oh.
put safety brick in first.
And before I put in, I grab the, make sure I grab my axes and stuff.
Yeah, no. Jax grabbed your stuff. So you'll have to get that off of him.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if he returns it. Actually, it was Brenmore who grabbed everything. Oh, you're less
Yes,
likely to
I
get it
have
from
everything.
him. You're less likely to get it back from him than you are Jax.
May I get my axes back?
He kind of signifies he's holding a dead body of a fairly large dragon man, I would imagine.
Yes, Tordos is big.
When I has a moment to set down our compatriots. Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so you will throw the brick, and the circle activates, and these guys will disappear with it. Then, safety brick is also gone.
Well, I suppose we should go through the portal then.
Yes. And for Brenoir, for not immediately throwing toward us, I'll give you 10 extra experience points because that was pretty smart for you.
He understands how to, like, I suppose, he would understand how, like, to care for dead bodies
Right.
in
And
a respectful way.
Yeah, for loyalty to a fallen comrade, you get 10 experience points. And for not just tossing Tortoise into a magical circle.
So as Brenmore sees safety brick passes through with no issue,
Yes.
he would hop down and carry Tortoise into the circle.
Right, okay. So you will vanish. So let me just get you to the next spot. That's okay.
I believe we were over here.
If it goes back the way it came, we were in that one.
No, it doesn't go
Yeah,
back
if it goes
the way
back
Oh,
the
it doesn't
way
go
it
back the way it
came.
It doesn't go back the way it came.
Oh, it doesn't go back.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to get this to open, but it won't. No, don't remove fill. There it is. What? Okay, thank you. Blink. And
We're going over here.
then, hold on. There we go. Okay, so let me grab both of you. Let me grab both of you.
We're already linked, so all you have to do is grab Brenmore.
Yeah. And you're there. And let me make sure that it is blank. You've arrived. The bodies appear to be gone. You are in a room filled with coffins.
Oh no.
All is quiet.
So I am all alone with my safety brick.
You're all alone with your safety brick.
I
Oh,
would have
Amberly
come
joins
through
you.
moments later.
You're like, safety
And I'm
brick, I'm
assuming
scared.
Jax would come through as well.
So this room is filled with coffins, stone coffins.
I would like to roll a perception check.
Oh, you are allowed to. Also, Ekov, Jax, change your name to Jax from Ekov in the thingy, and give yourself, like, I guess, a darker red for Jax.
That is a 16.
Anyone else want to roll perception?
Yeah, I suppose Brenwar would roll basic perception. He can't go super in depth.
Jax as
I'll go
well.
for it.
Okay. I'm sorry, Hera. Is this going to be a boring session for you? Okay.
Brenwar got a nat 20.
You're just dead. Okay.
Good time to re-roll a character.
Hera didn't tell me what they were doing, actually. What are you doing? Are you rolling another character? Hold on, let me take a brief counsel with my player. All right, you got it. All right. So okay, yeah. So we now I know what the plan is because I fell asleep and I didn't know what the plan was. So now I know what the plan is. Oh hey, safety brick, MVP. I'm so glad there's a safety brick token. Let me take that and see if I can save it. Can I? I can add safety brick to initiative.
No, it's not its own initiative.
Hey,
it's just mainly so I can track wherever I end up throwing the damn thing.
I'm just saying.
So Brenwar got a nat 20 on perception.
Don't let me okay. So nat 20 on perception. Amberly rolled a 16. Jax, what did you roll?
21.
21. Okay. So this area is perfectly still and silent. The air is dusty. It has not moved in some time. You do see in the dust, though, lines along each one of the bases of these coffins, as if something was placed here and then suddenly swiped and taken away. Like you see like a round shape that has been dragged forward. You see a square shape that has been dragged forward. Small, other tinier shapes that have all been left their imprints here, were picked up.
Well then.
So outside of little bits of stone and scraps of unintelligible paper, there are no offerings, decorations, anything here.
To be fair, Brenwar's not in. I don't know. He's not hunting for things at the moment.
No. And sadly, if he was, there's not even a scrap of gold in here.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Just these big stone coffins. And another circle at the end of the hallway.
Well, Renoir would shuffle his way along,
Okay.
chuck safety brick into the portal.
Safety brick disappears. Boink.
And Renoir would shuffle his butt through the portal.
Renoir disappears.
Don't
Finding
know.
himself back at the
We've
entrance.
lost.
Oh no! Oh no! There we go. Renoir finds himself back at the entrance. And the rest of the gang, what do you guys do?
Be coming that way right now, just getting this
Probably follow
thing
suit.
fixed.
Okay. Alright, so then I'll bring you two along then.
Yeah, thank you. I got it.
Oh, okay.
And in the circle.
Okay. And you guys find yourselves back at the entrance. Do you want to head upstairs with your fallen foe? Friend.
Yeah, I'd be going up the stairs to find our
yeah.
way out.
Yes. So you go up a small flight of stairs and end up at the bottom of the well. And from there, you have to climb a ladder.
I believe we threw a rope down.
Or a rope, yes.
I believe I dropped a rope down and then climbed down. I'm not sure if there was a ladder there to begin with.
What I'm saying is you'll have to climb up with a body unless you tie the rope to tortoise and do it that way.
No, we ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
Renoir would carry him up.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to ignore everything that's happening at the jail right now. And we're going to be here. Is that a piece of pie? Is that a whole pie? What did we do last time we were here?
I think it ended up there by accident from the dessert tray.
Oh, okay. So let's get safety brick. Let's get Jax and Amberly out. Oh, hi, Sophie. Okay, I didn't accept. I was gonna ask you if you were gonna say hi. Didn't expect you to actually say hi. Oh.
You'll have to get or we'll have to have Tordos put on by Hera.
No, it's okay. I got. What do you want? She's so upset. She wants turkey so bad.
You know what, my
You okay? You cat attack?
yes, he has taken a liking to human food,
Oh.
and it's quite annoying. All right, I'm thinking tavern, in theory, is where Renoir would end up thinking of going.
Okay, it's actually completely next door. So yeah. Do you want to drop it? Do you need a token?
Do
What
I
kind-
need a token?
No, hold on. I'm asking Hera. Hera, you need a token, right?
Yeah.
What does your character look like? Send me a description. Safety brick. I love it.
Yeah, because I can't spell safety apparently.
Neither can Renoir, it's fine.
Well, I saw you were trying to copy the token,
Yeah.
so I kind of figured I'd just quick
Give
send
me
it
a
to you.
physical description and I'll make your token for you, Hera. Blink, blink, blink. I'll move you guys all to here. This is the inn. This door here is completely busted down, and there is a outline all around it, like the Kool-Aid Man just blasted through here.
Oh.
Yeah, this is going to be lying on its side. Yes. And it is deserted inside this tavern.
Well,
Would you
normally
say that
it's quite
scroll-
lively, but this is not normal.
Did I say what?
I was gonna say, what was that scroll of like preservation you mentioned?
Gentle repose.
Gentle repose. Okay.
You guys didn't have one. You didn't buy one during your trip to Dragon. When
Yeah,
you
we
were in
don't have
Dragonhaven,
either.
it's supplying up, yeah. But we will have. Oh, scared me. We will have an NPC nearby while I wait for a description. There
What
it is.
is your taverns usually is not destroyed?
Weird.
I gotta lower Jax's volume a little bit.
And Brenwar would end up walking in,
Yeah.
thinking this is a completely normal tavern.
Yeah.
Just looks like someone had a bit of a rowdy night, and they have yet to fix it.
It does look like there was a very rowdy night. That's just. Oh, I have ecov at 200%. That's why. That's why he blows up my fucking speakers.
Everything.
Alright, I've
How else
balanced
do you
it.
think Jax does thunder damage?
How else do you think Jax does thunder damage? Okay.
He eats the mic and kills you.
It eats the mic and kills you. What do you like? Reroll?
Reroll.
Okay, hold
mean-
on.
Top right is the closest, but reroll.
Okay, I'm re-rolling. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I hear AI things going on.
What? What? No.
No, you would never.
Maybe add wizard.
Like, it's the fastest way for me to get a token.
Maybe add wizard.
I will add
You
with
never,
See close.
you never told me what I got
for what?
from a tuning.
What you got for
What'd
what?
you do?
From a tuning.
Oh, you have to attune for a full night. You're not
We had a
attuned?
long rest, didn't we?
No.
I thought no, we hadn't had a long rest because I haven't changed it on my sheet yet.
No, you guys just got through that fight.
Yeah, we haven't taken rest yet. Like, at best, maybe a short.
Does your tiefling have horns? Okay,
Probably.
hold on.
Some tieflings have horns, some tieflings have wings, some tieflings have tails.
Yeah.
Others have a combination of the three.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just pull up a NPC that will be in the area. Oh, wrong one. Come on, scrolling, loading.
Then do you just want a random NPC token?
No, I have one. A man carrying an injured bird in his arms comes up to the door, and he's just looking at it in dismay. Oh, Amberly, is that you?
Yeah.
What a time for you to come and see the poke like this. We've been having a real to-do lately. I'm glad you're home. I gotta get Ruffles inside. And you see Ruffles, Mr. Ruffles has bandages on both wings.
What happened to Mr. Ruffles?
Oh, fair lady, I was in the most gallant of fights. Manfred here was himself a man possessed. It's like, I'm sorry, Ruffles. I really am. A dreaded necromancer had taken over his mind, and I valiantly tried to make him see reason. And that evil necromancer forced my best friend to throw me into the wall. Manfred just looks really pitiful, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's not feeling it. She's not liking this.
Well, we got for the good news. Amberly, we seem to have a handle on the Maldred situation, I think. I'm actually not really very sure about that, but I think we do. He can't possess anyone else anyway, so that's good, right?
Except potentially possessing us.
Well, he can't do that either. He's kind of, I'm sorry, sir. Have we met? He holds a free hand out to Jax. Is this, Amberly, is this your boyfriend?
No, absolutely fucking not. I do not date men.
Oh, my apologies. I forgot. You would... No worries, I do.
Yeah, that's right. I date men, says Manfred.
He's like, all right, well, let me clean up. And oh my goodness, your friend is dead, sir.
Yes, I is awares.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me give me 1 second. And he just sets Ruffles down on the counter. Ruffles gets like once Ruffles gets near an older, like a beer stein that got left out, he just starts drinking whatever's left inside. And he's like, stop that, you daft bird. Alright, hold on. I will do ascending. Give me 1 moment. And he goes behind the bar and over here. It's like, please, come in for the meantime. Put him up on one of the tables.
Not gonna happen.
Manfred's looking at Brenoir quizzically, but does not push it.
He'd walk up to the bar, though, holding toward us like a baby kind of deal. Reach over and try to steal the stein from the bird.
The stein is filled with beer that has been out for at least 3 days.
He sniffs it. Yeah, still smells good. And proceeds to drink it.
Yes. Mr. Ruffles bristles a little. Like, oh, if only I were up to my full strength. Why, with my phoenix powers, I could revive the young lizard instantly.
We will seize what...
I've known Ruffles long enough to know that if he ever had powers, it's so long ago that it is not even worth listening to.
Ruffles has never exhibited a single power.
Yeah.
He just talks like he has.
Yeah.
Wells, we will seize what his kinsmen would want for him.
Yes.
It is not up to our decisions.
Amberly, while you're out here, there's this one pig who is like armed to the teeth, just patrolling around town. He passes by you and then moves on the rest of his way. He's got like a halberd strapped to him.
Whose pig is that?
Manfred shrugs. I think it's the dwarves.
Dwarf.
Yeah, Amberly. There is a group in town that you honestly should get to know. They, I actually don't know if they're good or bad. I really don't. Some of them are really cute, but that's about it.
Brenmore kind of perks up, looks at Jax. Suits, man. What was the descriptions of the peoples we were after?
Jax, your suits, man. Go over your notes.
There's a dwarf.
There was a There was a normal human man, a snake lady. Okay. Do you want me to finish? There's also a child, but Althea told you the child is actually just a younger thief who's short.
A small person.
Yeah.
Small young person.
Yes.
Too many to count.
Yeah.
But we know he's been taking notes on it.
Yes. So yeah. Well, I'll just tell you what he's been taking notes of. Yes.
Brenmore looks at the bartender. Does that match the descriptions of the parties here?
Well, I mean, kind of. You've got Ikov, the dwarf. You've got Hebe, the little. I know she's a thief. Like, she can hide it, but I know she's a thief. And then there's Varel, the paladin of Helm. Then I mean, Jules hasn't been around for a little while. She went off with her book. I don't know. It was really important to her. So I just told her to come back when she was ready. She's gonna come back with like recipes, I guess, to kill a god. I don't know. I don't know too much about that. But yeah, it does sound like all of them.
So the snake lady is gone.
Yeah, the snake lady got a hold of a very important book. A weird traveling gambler gave it to her, and she just upped and left.
What did the gambler look like?
Oh man, Dandy, he is a card. Let me tell you that. Cute though, very cute. Red. Just a lot of red, like your man there, only think cowboy.
That's not someone on our list.
You have a list, Amberly? What is going on here?
Wells, he did say the Cows boys did show up.
Yeah, they weren't on the list of people we were sent to find.
Maybe it is friends of someone in the group.
When did the cowboy show up?
Around the same time as that weird elf showed up, but he's gone right now.
No, there wasn't a weird elf on our list either, so...
Yeah.
Too bad. Elves crunch just right.
So.
So, interesting.
Yeah, they came in looking for the stranger. Amberly, we had a guy we found at the side of the road. Turned out to be a pretty famous alchemist from your new town, Dragonhaven. Lost his memory.
Her eyes widen when she looks at that and goes, "Isn't that the guy that we're supposed to try to figure out what happened to him?"
Knows. Maybes.
So Tortoise was at one point looking for an alchemist to put jewels into a crown that he had found, and that shop was closed. And you do know that a very famous alchemist has been missing in Dragonhaven, but Noir and Prendergast, neither of them told you to find him.
To be fair, we know who he is. We know about
on the list.
Yeah.
We know about what the fuck's his name.
Yes.
Because we broke into his shop.
You did break into his shop. Yes.
What happened to the stranger? Is he okay?
Manfred's eyes kind of glaze over a little bit. No.
We'll take that as a no.
No. He's alive, if you can call that living.
Where is these people's nows?
Manfred looks over at Brenoir and is gonna roll insight on him. Like,
Yeah,
I can get
so I
in
would
touch
very
with
much
them.
like to meet them as well.
I can get in touch with them for you. Oh, he rolled a 1. So he doesn't trust Brenoir, and he doesn't have enough insight into Brenoir's mannerisms to know if he's trustworthy or not. So he's erring on the side of, I'm not going to trust this guy.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna send a call to one of them, see if any of them want to answer.
And is someone's in this town sells a scrolls of preservations, whatever you said it was, Lynn.
What was it? Gentle Repose?
Yes, that one.
The Victoria would know about that. She holds on to the scrolls. I'll send her a message. And he concentrates for a moment. After, I don't know, a minute, like less than a minute. Hold on, that's players. That's not NPCs. Come on, Victoria, where are you? A woman walks in. She looks at Jax up and down and walks away from him. Yes, Manfred. What have you called me? Oh my goodness. Your companion is dead.
You don't recognize me?
Thank you, the obvious.
I run over and hug my aunt.
Umberly? Her face is just like in shock, and there are like tears in her eyes, and like for the first time ever, your aunt gives you a hug.
I've come to help. I'm glad to know you're okay.
But Maldred came back, Emberly.
I know. I'm here to kill him.
The paladin won't let you.
Then I shall kill the paladin.
Oh no. Several death threats heading towards Beryl. She pulls away from Amberly, but only to arm's length. No, it's fine. He's trapped the way he is. If his spirit were to be released again, he could infect any one of us. It's fine. It has been hard, you know?
So you're saying that Maldred is trapped in somebody?
Yes.
Or something.
No, we have him trapped inside of Marcus. He
wouldn't happen to be an alchemist, would he?
Yes, he is, Marcus Vance. So I do not think he will be practicing alchemy ever again. His body is destroyed. But
Amberly's eyes briefly glow for just a second in frustration as this hunter's instinct inside her, this primal instinct inside her to kill Maldred has just been abated, or not been abated, been denied.
Yeah, and like you sense a kindred kind of emotion and frustration in Victoria. Like she desperately wanted to kill him as well. Knows that she cannot. It is very frustrating to her.
Did she notice my eyes glow?
Yes, and she just
that's
kind
not
of
something she would have been aware of.
Right, yeah. She just puts a stray, she tucks a stray hair from Amberly's face back behind her ear and just nods at her quietly and understanding.
Yeah, because the last time she saw Amberly, she did not have that scar, that horrific scar on her face.
Yeah.
Let alone the ability to have glowing eyes.
Let us take care of your friend. I'm afraid we cannot bring him back, but I may have a scroll that we can use to preserve him until you get him. She's looking over Tordas's armor back to the Order of Bahamut.
Who's you has a ways of contacting the orders?
No, I will send a dev. That may take a couple of days. In the meantime,
that'll be faster than us trying to go back.
Yes, I agree. In the meantime, Manfred, can you keep him in your freezer? What? Victoria, that's not sanitary. She's
I
giving
am not putting down companions until after he has been preserved.
Alright, I will be right back, son. She goes, and then she's gone for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. She comes back and she's got a scroll in her hand. And she'll cast Gentle Repose on Tordas. Taking the ring off Tordas. Technically still dead, but
Preserved.
No longer decomposing.
No longer decomposing. Yeah.
So in theory, could we still resurrect him if we chose?
Yes, with Gentle Repose on, he could still be resurrected.
This spell.
And how long is that there?
This spell extends the duration or the time limits on any spell that brings people back from the dead by 10 days.
Yes.
So we have approximately 10 days to get you back and figured out on what the Order would want to do.
Right.
Or at least that's what Brenwar's going to do. FYI, Hera. I'm going to have the Order kind of determine that, and you can work that out with Lynn on what exactly you want. Since it is your body.
We've already figured out that Hera may pilot a secondary character until Tordas is revived. So, yay. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm leaving that up to Hera to surprise me.
Oh, you wanted to be surprised.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, God. To be fair, now he knows kind of what we need as a party, too.
Yes, true. Well, Hera is they, Tordas is he. Manfred looks over at Brenwar like, well, he's being preserved. I can keep him safely in the back until you're ready to leave, or until the Order gets here.
Where did we leave the cart?
You left those in the center of town, but I could say that you grabbed them on the way back.
Yeah, I suppose I'd end up putting them or him into the cart.
Okay.
Safely into the cart.
Okay. Tordas is bundled up like a baby.
Oh, I need to unlink. And then I would lean over and whisper to the pigs. Protect.
Do you bribe the pigs with any food?
Do I have any food?
You do. You have rations.
I suppose, yeah, I'd bribe them with rations.
They agree. They will defend Tordas with their lives now.
And then come stomping back in.
Manfred will have cleaned all this up by now. So, what can I get you guys? Something to drink?
Something fresher than this, as I set the
know my way
empty
around the
stein.
kitchen, and I jump back and grab the nicest fucking shit I can get.
Oh, hey, Amberly. Oh, come on. Oh, that's 10 gold a cup. Come on now. You're gonna eat me out of house
fine.
and home?
If your
Fine.
offerings.
I look over and go, shit. How much is this bottle?
Oh, no.
And I point over at this whiskey.
He's like, you can have it. It's fine.
And I go, how much do I owe you for it?
He holds up a hand. Like, don't listen to me. I'm just being silly. Right now is not the time to be squabbling over dollars.
Okay. I grab 2 glasses while I'm over there and I start pouring.
Okay, I'm fetching some glasses. And he pulls a dwarven beer for Brenwar. I keep forgetting how much food is in the food folder.
Yeah, I grab a glass and I head over to my aunt and I go, yeah, so things are kind of out of control here, I see.
Out of control is the most tame way that you could have phrased that, darling. Oh, big.
And I hand her one of those shot glasses.
She drinks. You get some too, Jax. And Manfred is nice. Gets a nice glass of water.
Did Amberly leave the bottle on the counter by chance?
No, she took the bottle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say if she left the bottle, Brenmore would have poured another like a shot of it into the beer.
No, I would have served it up to you first.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would take the shot of that, dump it into the beer.
Yeah, I look
Boilermaker
over
list.
and I go, yeah, just to let you know, I've had some things happen, just that you need to be aware of.
Yeah, I see.
Mostly got bitten by 3 different were creatures.
Uh-oh. She's like just drinking and nodding.
And it turns out that my girlfriend is an all-powerful being, which created some confusion. She whispers that part to her.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But she's very nice. She'd like her.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, my life got turned around.
A pie.
On the plus side, I did win the prize. I did win a couple of weeks ago. I did win a good championship, so that was a pretty healthy dose of cash.
Very good. Very good. Well, if you needed money, you could have always come to me. Or Victor, as long as his foolish business endeavors did not bankrupt him.
Well, I try to leave y'all out of my affairs, and honestly, when you're recovering in the hospital from, triple lycanthropy, it's a little bit weird.
She's nodding. So, we could see if we could find a cure for you.
No, actually, I think that under the circumstances, the less curing is better.
If you're sure. She finishes off the rest of her drink. No matter what you choose, I will be proud of you.
Yeah.
Victoria being a good mom.
Yeah.
Now, what are all of you here for? Amberly, I'm concerned. Are you tracking the alchemist?
We were sent to figure out what in the world happened to our, or what in the world happened to several, a group of people, which turned out to be the people that are currently dealing with Maldred. And as we've just found out tonight. And also, if we could make sure Marcus is safe, that was not part of our purview. And then
Marcus
I
is
also
not safe, but
would like very much to retrieve something for Noir.
Noir. She is over. She is currently with the other party. Victoria seems hesitant to tell you where they are, while Brenoir and Jax are in earshot.
I at that point I just take a guzzle from the not even from the bottle itself and go, oh fuck.
She is with the other party now, most likely honing into whatever it is that she sent you here for.
Can I smell any of the other party members on Victoria?
I could make a bad joke. I could
Do
make
it.
a very bad. No.
Do it.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Let's see, who has interacted? Okay, so you, with your powerful nose, you smell the dust that could be found, the dander that could be found under feathers. Oh, I'm sorry. Allergic, I see.
Yeah.
The freshly turned earth and the kind of smell mushrooms give off. And then the type of oil that's used to polish armor.
That is all I need. I am going out the door.
Brenoir would
Hebe is not
down
there.
his stein and then follow.
Well, that's true, but He does not.
And I'm
he
going
doesn't get
to
the- she doesn't
roll
get
myself perception to try to smell them.
the- Yeah.
Was that me? Or did Brennan Ward just sound like a fucking transformer?
Huh?
Huh?
I think that was you.
I'll play it back later and find out.
I did not hear any Transformers.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Okay.
Would you say that a lycanthrope would have, like, you know,
You wanna be
maybe
able to track
advantage on
them.
smelling?
So roll me perception.
The incredible bad breath of Brenoir has prevented me from smelling anything.
What'd you roll?
A nat 1.
Oh no. You are stymied. No, it's not. Brenoir doesn't smell that bad, or at least not any worse than you're used to.
It's the pink.
Yeah.
Their scents are all over Misery, and it's kind of stymieing up your things. Also, Amberly. I forgot to mention this because I was mentioning it to everybody else, but I forgot to mention it specifically to you. The sun is shining over Misery once again, and you have never seen that in your life.
I don't know if I should be afraid of that or happy about that.
Victoria steps out. She's like, "This is the first time that the sun has shone here since I was a little girl. Maldred's curse is broken, Amberly. We can be happy about that."
Are we sure it's broken? Or are we under an illusion?
I can't upload tokens.
Huh?
I can't upload tokens.
Oh, you can't upload tokens.
No.
All right, here, let me put, hold on one second. I'm going to put, hold on one second, I got to put a token on the map so that Hera can interact with it. Wonder why it's setting to log in. That's so weird. Should be logged in under my name.
I logged out because otherwise I can't have a different name.
Oh, okay.
Or I did try to log in and I logged, but then it changed my name to your name.
Oh, weird.
We changed it to GM. So.
Why is it being so slow in loading? What? I have characters in here. Please, Albert, don't do this to me right now.
It's just having a moment.
Oh, I thought that was open. Let me just close it again. Let me refresh.
Yeah.
Cancel. Go back. What the fuck? Albert, why? Guys, is your Albert working?
Yes.
Sign
Yep.
in. Continue with Google. Okay. All right. I think he signed me out on all platforms.
It had a hiccup. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The in-out in confused it.
Yeah. It's okay. I've got it now. Players, I will put you upstairs in the inn, okay?
Okay.
Okay. There. All yours. So, back to what we were saying. Amberly, what were you saying in response to Victoria telling you that Maldred's curse was broken?
We sure it's not some sort of illusion?
No, what we had before was a dream spell, an illusion that was over the town. Now it is finally broken. I sense it is gone. The oppressive curse has been lifted. Because Maldred is trapped inside of Marcus's body, he no longer can use any magic. He has been severed from his powers on the astral plane.
Weirdly, we just fought his body down in the catacombs. Under his old work, under his old house.
It seems that was it a lich?
It looked like a lich to me, from what I've always heard stories of, from what you told me and showed me in books.
I am shocked to see. I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, pardon me. I was just looking to get inside for a drink.
The inn is closed now. And then you hear Manfred like, wait, no, that one's cute. Victoria, let them in. The door is not a door. It's a hole in the wall.
Oh, that... I'm going to guess that's a mistake. And so who you will see passing you is a tiefling in these robes that have kind of a structured shoulder and they're very loose. The chest is open. You're not sure if those are pecs or not.
Oh, it could be.
Could be not. Very kind of graceful movements.
Yes.
I'd imagine their horns go a little more up than the picture. Their skin is yellow. Their hair is kind of dark and long, more on the straight side.
The only straight thing about them.
Yup. Yeah, they have a quarterstaff in their hand. Their clothes are very well made and elegant. They have like a little backpack that almost looks inefficiently small, but it's very cute. And there's the way they move. There's something in their robes, kind of at their arm. Like they don't ever raise their left arm very high.
Yeah.
Like they're holding something with it.
Manfred just pushes Brenoir's cup down the bar and then makes a new cup. Like, hello, esteemed guest.
Hello, how are you?
Oh my god, who's the twink?
I would like to know what kind of wine you have.
He's like, this is swill. Let me hold on 1 second.
Oh no, don't downplay your establishment like that. It's just not to my taste.
He pours a Voss-wine, a red wine. Here, first one is free.
Oh, why, that's very generous of you. I was just wandering by the lakefront. I thought I'd stop by to enjoy the sunshine. And
Amberly, upon seeing this, is going to go up to their fellow not straight and take one look and go, I'm sorry, who the fuck are you?
there's a they're in the middle of a sip of wine, holding near like the root of the glass is very elegant.
Yeah.
They're sipping. They
Hold up one finger.
hold up one finger, making a soft sound as if to ask for some patience.
Yes.
And then they very gently pull the glass away from their lips and set it down. They swallow the wine. They contemplate the flavor for a moment.
And Manfred's giving Amberly looks like, get out.
You may call me
Amberly
indulgent.
takes a look. Amberly gives him one look that should basically cause him to roll insight.
Indulgence. That is a beautiful name.
Why, thank you.
Are you...
Manfred says there's no danger from Amberly.
Oh, God.
And whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
I'm Manfred
hello,
Olson. This is my bar, the Faced Poke. The finest establishment you'll find for miles. So you were at the lake? He seems inquisitive. For sunshine. We don't get a lot of that here.
Well, today
Well,
you
it
do,
appears
my
the
good
curse is-
man. Today you do. Another gentle, slow sip of wine. Little, smelling the bouquet.
Yes. So Amberly,
Appreciating it.
Amberly, what are you saying now?
Amberly politely picks up the wine from him, and that is not something that he is going to be able to do much about.
Oh no.
And is going to drink the wine.
You wanna?
Do you want to throw down now?
You wanna see about that?
Amberly, don't
yeah.
be rude to our guest.
Don't make
Where's my
Brent go over
athletics?
there and get involved.
Yeah, I gave it a 15 in athletics.
What we got here?
8.
8. Yeah, 8. She takes the wine.
So she's like, excuse me.
Let me be very clear what's going on right now. This town has been under a curse. Suddenly the curse is broken. Strangers show up, apparently break the curse, of which I am very grateful of them, and then you randomly show up. You're not in the list of people that were described. So I'm sorry. When you're dealing with necromancers, you do not fuck around. Who the hell are you?
This is a very much a are you a necromancer or not checkpoint.
So would the fact that Misery has been cursed for roughly 299 plus or minus 1 years
Yes.
Be common knowledge, or would I have to roll for that?
That's so common. Unless you've been living on a different plane of existence, you know about it.
Okay. So Indulgence will lean in slightly and be like, oh, I'm very well aware, and I am extremely curious as to what's going on. I consider myself somewhat of a protector as things go. They'll kind of gently readjust their quarterstaff, set it against the bar, and get it to balance almost perfectly vertically from a certain viewpoint. Very, very sit down, and they kind of fold their arms. Put their hands in their wide sleeves.
In their very wide sleeves.
Yes.
Yes.
Cross one leg over the other on the stool.
So, Amberly, yes. What,
So,
Brenoir, do you want to, actually, let me ask, let me make my rounds. Jax and Brenoir, do you want to do or say anything at this time? Who's going to keep cock blocking Manfred? I want to know.
Brenmore has no idea what's going on. He is not well versed in the areas of either romance or gaymance. So, this is not Brenmore's specialty
So,
of any kind.
so is Brenoir staying out of it, or? Is
Oh yeah, no,
Brenoir-
he's totally staying out of it.
Okay.
He would walk back in and re-pick up his stein and just kind of look at Manfred like, excuse me.
Oh, Manfred tears his eyes off of Indulgence. Yeah. Oh,
My stein seems to have run out.
He refills it. He's like, there you go, and then he's right back over here.
Same thing here.
That's about all Brenoir would do.
There you go. Mr. Ruffles sees Jax's red coat and is like, "Oh, dandy. Oh," and then looks up at Jax like, "Oh, you're not my friend. Why? Who are you? I am Mr. Ruffles, esteemed phoenix."
Is there a check I could make to figure out what kind of bird he is? And whether or not that is or isn't a phoenix of any kind.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Jax, if you want to try to roll to see if he is a phoenix, also roll an Arcana check.
That would be a 21.
21. Okay, so he calls
19.
himself 19. Okay, he calls himself a phoenix. Does not look like a phoenix.
Of course.
Do I know what kind of creature he is with the 21? Or do I just know that it's not what a phoenix looks like?
So how much information does Indulgence have about the astral plane? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
8.
8. You can roll Arcana again with disadvantage.
Okay. I said 8 because their bonus to Arcana is 8.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's probably going to be that number.
Oh.
Unless I roll lower. Yeah, that's going to be 11.
You're not quite sure. You recognize him as some kind of astral being, but you're not sure what.
So he'll kind of like,
Aww, she's keeper of the dice.
yes, she wants to play.
Take a picture of her. So, yeah. Mr. Ruffles is something, not an ordinary bird, but also not a phoenix that you guys can tell.
He'll steeple his fingers, or they will steeple their fingers,
Yes.
lean in, be like, an extraplanar traveler, I see.
Oh, you know of the other planes.
Why, yes, I'm somewhat of an educated individual myself.
Yeah.
And it's very rare to see someone from so far away in such a homely place.
I know, it's dreadful, isn't it? Manfred's like, come on, man.
No, it's quite comfortable, isn't it? Lovely little establishment. They will look to Manfred, give it a little nod. Kind of like their one elbow is rested against the bar.
Yeah.
For a moment, they kind of lean back slightly, get a little more comfortable, but still very poised.
Very poised, yes.
Very poised. Practiced, even.
Ruffles will preen a little bit, but you do see that he has both wings wrapped in bandages. I'm not sure if you know anything to do about that, but I'm letting you know that this bird is injured. Oh, excuse me. And let's see. Jax, you are drinking a nice wine.
Yep.
Brenoir, you've got a nice mead for yourself there. Amberly, you're still very suspicious of this newcomer that is just being all cutesy.
I am sitting down here, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, going, trying to figure out what this guy's occupation is.
As far as you know,
I'd
fancy
like to roll
traveler.
insight on this guy and just try to figure out.
Yeah. Roll insight. And Victoria comes in. She kind of ignores the traveler. She's like, whatever. And then goes up to the bar.
Son of a gun. I have no bloody idea.
No, you keep rolling bad.
Like, it literally landed on the 20 and then cocked over to a 2.
No, it sucks. I don't like it.
2's not very good.
Gotta tell the dice to be better to my friends.
2 out of 20 is not very good.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Alright, so, yeah, you're not sure what this fancy tiefling is up to. But they don't seem to be giving off terribly suspicious vibes.
They do give off an air of being genuine. I will give you that with a 2.
With a 2.
That's what I can say. They're being genuine.
Yeah. Manfred looks at the group like, well, obviously I'm not saying too much. He's looking to Amberly, but I think Amberly, I think you should leave the whole Marcus matter in the hands of the other group. They seem to know what they're doing.
Not until I speak to them.
Understandable.
Any of them. I don't care which one. Any of them.
Victoria, who's okay over there? She shrugs. The little thief is currently studying. So is the bird. The mushroom is with her own devices. The paladin will not leave Marcus. The dwarf is I don't even know. I have not seen him. And the cowboy is the same. I think I saw him with Mr. Ruffles the last. Mr. Ruffles turns his head towards Victoria. Oh, yes, Dandy had to take a stroll. But I'm certain that if I called to him through my feather, I could get him to arrive. No, I don't want to talk to him. I just wanted to know where he was. All right, let me know. So it's, I could fetch the small thief from the library. She's looking around.
I have no problem with this. Does anyone have a problem with this?
I personally would like to know why and potentially eliminates this Manfred's persons.
Maldred. Manfred is the bartender.
Brenoir doesn't know the difference.
Oh.
He just heard
Look
names.
over and
So
go,
don't do
no,
that.
Manfred
I
is off
believe-
limits, Brenoir.
I believe
Maldred
this gentleman here, they'll gesture, is Manfred, and the rather wicked wizard is Maldred, if I'm not mistaken.
And how do you know I don't means the bartenders?
I'm hoping you don't. He seems a rather kind individual. And he is supplying you with libations. Is he not? There's a rather bright smile.
All right, so under the table, who should we have guest star right now? Ekov, Hebe, or Dandy?
I think Hebe would be probably the best one.
That's entirely up to Hera then.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I can talk to myself.
You can talk to yourself. I liked it. I like it a lot. All right, so Victoria will do ascending to Charlie and Hebe and ask them to come. This is a book. And ask them to come over to the thing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. This is a book.
Oh, I accidentally copied Charlie.
Charlie doesn't know mirror image.
Don't know how I did that. Is it shift? Yes. And Charlie enters like, oh, Victoria, what is it? And Ads will run in. Ads has a body of a cat and the face of an owl.
And floats everywhere.
She does float around.
And I thought I was a hybrid.
Yeah. She runs over here and she jumps into this chair with Chop. And then Charlie's like, oh, Hebe, let me help you over this rubble that Manfred has not swept up yet. Oh, Big Burger.
And then, so Indulgence's eyes will kind of track, like, oh my, that was a... And he'll be curious about this floating creature.
Yes.
Is there a check?
Yeah, you could do a check for Ads. Yeah.
What flavor?
Of an Arcana flavor.
Okay.
Alright, so Charlie helps Hebe in, but Hebe is kind of like, no, don't help me.
No, literally, it doesn't make a difference. I could run through this.
Yes, yeah. It literally did not make a difference.
13.
13?
So I guess I don't know exactly what that is.
You have suspicions that this is another astral being. Being from the astral plane.
Oh, interesting. Their eyebrow raises.
Ads turns their head completely 180 around while still sitting in the chair and stares at Indulgence.
Well, hello there.
Their eyes don't move and their expression does not change. They just continue to stare. The moment is broken finally when Hebe steps forward.
Yeah, Hebe will... I was like, oh, there you are. And like, you've got food. And Chop. We'll kind of look to Chop, nod.
Chop will oink.
Turn back around to look to Charlie and Victoria.
You are summoned by this group of people here. They're new in town and they're looking for Daryl, I think.
Yous could say is that.
She will look. She'll look over, see Victoria, see these people she's never seen in misery before. 4 of them.
Yeah.
And be like, it'll take her a second to clock.
Yeah.
And then she'll clock another thing when they directly ask for Varel.
Yeah.
Like, she'll be like, where are you from?
Amberly? Brenmore? Jax?
I'm from here, but I've been living in Dragonhaven.
Oh.
Also, I believe that my associate Noir is currently with you as well.
She's like, oh.
Yeah, they know Noir.
And she said associate.
Yes, I have to agree with the assessment you just said.
Oh.
So,
Charlie, or Amberly, you don't notice this, but Charlie is like blushing furiously and like moving away and hiding.
And he's like, "Oh, so you know she's insufferable, I guess."
She tried to steal my girlfriend away from me, and she was very forceful about it.
So, like, kind of inhale, like, yeah, that sounds like her.
So, Jax, do you want to talk to Charlie? Because Charlie is having a small moment right now. Some mild PTSD from when Noir uncovered his tattoo for all the party to see.
To be fair, did we do the same thing to him?
Yeah, yes, but he did. It wasn't so bad because he knows Brenoir has like poor social skills. Noir did it to be mean.
Nah, big baby.
He looks over at Jax like, whatever, and just looks back down at the table. Look, you guys want to talk to Noir or something? She sent you here, right?
As far as yours and wares, yes.
Yes, that irreparable person did offer us a little bit of financial assistance to retrieve something.
Oh.
He hears that, pauses, immediate demeanor change.
Yeah.
And she, like, scoots over and she's like, "Hey, well, why don't I get you all used to misery and how it is? The sun's shining, that's weird." Dylan's like, "Yes, that's quite strange, isn't it?" She'll look at,
She'll look at Indulgence.
he will look at Indulgence, look at the horns, and be like, she will, say something in Infernal.
Oh.
And Hebe will say, "How do you know Veril?"
Ah.
And then in Infernal, Indulgence will smile, kind of set their shoulders up high,
Yes.
and adjust their robes,
Yes.
so that there's no like creases or folds or wrinkles, and they'll take a different seating position and put their arms kind of steepled, and that's like, and in Infernal will reply, "Why, I've never heard of Veril a day in my life."
And so he's now got to ask the others. and Victoria's like, she wants to know why you want Veril.
Okay, so Hebe will glance over at Victoria and be like, "We were having a thing."
I don't care right now.
Is she asking me why I want to see Veril?
She's asking the group, Jax, Brenoir, and Amberly, what they want with Veril and Ekov, technically, the dwarf.
Keeping it as simple as possible, I want to speak to the man who trapped Maldred, and I want to know what I can do to assist.
She's like, a man didn't trap Maldred."
Victoria points at Hebe. That's your culprit right there.
She's gonna like cough a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, where have you been living when you weren't in misery? I bet things have changed a lot. There was a weird magic that sometimes you can see through and sometimes you can't. It's gone now, but it made things look old.
You get a sense that Hebe is talking a lot right now to try to get out of answering any questions.
That might be a fair assessment. Jax has ascended.
Jax has ascended.
I walk over with the bottle and politely pour Hebe a shot.
Mm-hmm.
She'll hold up hands like, "Thanks. I prefer tea, actually."
Oh.
Manfred, would you please get our esteemed guest some tea?
I gave all of my tea to the mushroom girl. I don't have a single tea leaf in this entire establishment.
Slumps, like full, like just shoulders down. She's like, "Yeah,
I can make black coffee. Look, your paladin liked it.
I can do coffee right now. It's just it's not a wine day."
Hey, I hear you. Time for uppers, not downers.
This was whiskey, but yeah.
It's like, "Oh, even no.
Okay, look.
I am not a whiskey drinker." He says, "I don't like how it feels. It's like the worst."
Big cup of coffee for Heaves.
Well, when you've been through all the stuff I've been through, you discover that it doesn't affect you as much. And she
He
takes a
starts
swig of it.
laughing a little bit, like
Roll
muffles her
me a
laugh.
perception check, Heaps.
Okay.
And
Oh, I think it's flat. Yeah.
yeah, Amberly and Brenoir. Jax is wearing the cloak that he took from your fallen foe. Amberly, you did miss it. You didn't miss it. Amberly didn't miss it, but JP missed it. But after they defeated Maldred's body, Jax looted the corpse. He took Maldred's cloak, and then picked up Maldred's skull and found a dark green gem rattling around inside of it, which he then talked to, or appeared to talk to, for a few minutes, and then smashed it to smithereens on the floor. When
I'm seeing the cloak on, and I look at Hebe and go, Hebe, you might want to step back.
Hebe perceives 17 things.
Okay, so Jax is just holding on to the cloak. He's not possessed by Maldred. He just thinks it looks cool. And he did smash a phylactery back there, Amberly. And when you asked him like questions about it, he was like, "Nah, don't worry about it."
Very.
Yeah.
So I see that he is in possession of this
Cloak.
Cloak.
Yes.
That looks eerily familiar to the like half illusion, half real cloak that appeared with
Villas. Yes. And I don't know if Lenore would have shared any of her findings, but she also found a cosmograph of Maldred when he was alive.
Okay.
And it's same cloak, but obviously much better condition.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the cosmograph that we know.
No, this is a new one. You guys should see. I made Maldred look insufferable. It's great.
I mean that tracks.
I'll put it in the library.
So yeah, Hebe will notice that, not really say anything about, but she'll remember the cosmograph, and so she'll take a slow sip of coffee, pull it back, think about how she would want to put some milk or something in it.
There's a pot of milk up at the thing.
So she'll think about it, and then she'll look back at Victoria, like half turning her body, just like turning her head, and be like, "Hey, is there a way to get a cosmograph made in Misery? And like, do you have one, or do you know someone who has one?" And
Victoria raises her hand. I know this spell. Yes.
Oh, good. I had some thoughts, and I would like to deliver some things, and I don't know how well staffed your post office is.
She's like, they come by a couple of weeks.
I don't know if I'll be there soon or not, but like, I've been out for a while. I want to. Oh, when he was alive.
Alive.
Okay, that one. Yeah, there's people I want to write home to. I've been out a while.
We could arrange for that. I've already sent a dove to Dragonhaven for their fallen comrades, and then when they arrive, we can give them any mail they have.
She'll pop like, "Who died?"
Victoria shrugs. One of them.
Who's not worries about it?
Okay, she'll set the coffee cup on the saucer. She will walk over, set it down.
Charlie looks over at Hebe. His face is better now. He's calmed down a bit after being PTSD'd by mention of Noir's name.
Yeah.
If you could take us to see the rests of your parties, I has a bit of propositions.
Hebe, you're not sure you want to take them to where there's some vulnerable and injured people? but you do have the option of getting either Dandy or Ekov, who are not currently occupied with injured people, over here to help mitigate some of this.
It's like, Hebel said, like, she'll consider it. See, like, proposition. She'll just repeat as if to try to encourage him to elaborate.
Oh, yeah. She wants to know more.
And Odin will be like, oh, this is interesting.
Yes.
He
Oh, no,
kind of
Jax
like puts
has
his
his
thumbs
notebooks
together, has his like rest of his fingers knit, and his or their index fingers in like up.
Yeah, just sipping the tea. Yeah.
Well, they no longer have metaphorically sipping the tea. They don't have
Yes.
a glass of wine anymore.
Yeah. Jax is also now taking notes as well.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Hebe will look over to Jax and be like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It might satisfy some of your more thievery's intentions.
He will lean back like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Manfred gives her a thumbs up.
Brenvar just raises just one eyebrow up.
I was here
Sure
to
you don't notes what I'm talking about.
I was here to deliver supplies to this bar, and I have done that. And I was also here to take a certain person home, but they're busy right now, so we'll have to go to Dragonhaven later. And that's why I'm writing letters, because I was expected back a while ago. I don't want people thinking I'm dead when I'm not.
Brenwar, roll me insight. Hebe, roll me deception.
That wasn't a lie.
Listen to me. I'm having you roll deception.
19 for insight.
Sweet.
With Brenwar's +1 into insight, because he's not the smartest folk in the world.
No, he's not. But we are very proud of him for trying.
I need to open more things. Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm. How do you not know insight?
I needed her sheet. I need Hebe's sheet.
I thought it was flat.
No, her deception has a bonus.
Oh, deception.
What's her charisma? If you know it off the top of your head.
No, we're looking for Hebe's sheet. Hold on.
I was gonna say, depending if they're proficient and their charisma bonus.
That is, I was seeing if I was proficient or not. Yeah.
Roll.
And proficient. 18.
19's higher than 18.
Yep.
So everything that she has said to you has been completely factual, but you notice she's omitting some stuff.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I would have taken that as a persuasion, but that is deception also works.
Yeah.
That accurate.
Brenwar wouldn't push it yet.
Okay.
Keyword yet.
Yeah.
I'm not interrogating at the moment.
No. We do not have the interrogator gloves on right now.
So yeah, Indulgence is like kind of sitting and then like raise an eyebrow. It's like, did I hear that right? Did you defeat Maldred?
Hebe is going to be uncomfortable with the word defeat.
Yeah.
Who
That,
said
that's
what
like,
now?
I didn't fight Maldred.
And technically, Victoria's just going to be like, oh, come on, Jax. Get the pigs out of here. No, shoot, get out. No, get out of here. No, we have too many vermin. And they're just all going over here. But Victoria will be like, technically, it was the mushroom girl that defeated Maldred. And I guess the paladin helped.
Oh, they could fight the ghost. That was cool, I guess.
Then what was it that's called itself Maldred's that we had killed in the dungeons?
Hebe shows confusion. He's like, what? And then
Victoria muses for a moment.
Indulgence leans in. Is like, oh, that's very interesting. Why don't you tell me more?
So, what I think happened was Maldred's soul was split from his body. possibly through the phylactery gem, this one here broke.
Yes, liches tend to do that.
Yes. So, most likely his spirit is currently residing in Marcus, while you destroyed his corporeal body, or the bones that was remaining of his corporeal body.
Yeah, Hebe winces when Victoria mentions Marcus.
Yeah. She gives Hebe kind of a sad look as well. But, yeah. But currently he is being imprisoned in Marcus with a holy symbol. As long as we do not kill Marcus or let him die, Maldred will be trapped there forever with no access to any of his powers or any of his magic.
Indulgence kind of very purposefully and intently begins inspecting their nails, which are painted, and kind of on the longer side, a little bit pointed.
A little bit pointed.
But very much obviously painted in multiple colors per nail.
Yes.
Not like each nail is a different color, but each nail has multiple colors. And they're kind of looking, like seeing how the different... It's like, that's very interesting. And they sound completely genuine when they say that, not like they're distracted at all. And yet, they're just very intently looking at their nails.
So hows would we kill Maldreds then? Because the bodies will not stay alive forever.
Well, we are currently trying to figure that part out. If,
Brenwar kind of grabs the trident. I feels like if we just stabs it enough, it will die. As he's like looking up and down the trident.
Hebe looks at Bren.
Gonna insight on that trident with Victoria's artifice.
Oh yeah, I feel like Victoria would, maybe even Indulgence, since they seem to have mystical knowledge.
You're keeping the handle covered still, right?
Yeah, the handle does not look like bone. It does have like a covering on it. But yes, he is holding it.
Hebe is looking at you with concern. It's like, we're not killing Marcus.
No.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
From the sounds of it, Marcus is not living much of a life anyhow.
Hebe glances away, looks to the floor, while still like
Victoria also looks at the floor.
I divert.
Charlie stands up finally. He's like, listen. He looks at Hebe, he looks at Victoria, he's like, Marcus is still in there. Alright? We'll find him, we'll heal him. And there's like tears in his eyes.
And Hebe just whispers, and she's like, I was more talking about his spine.
I know. We'll heal him. Alright? There's gotta be somebody that can fix something like that.
I mean, we waterboard him. Maybe he'll
That seems like the opposite of helping him.
I am on Jack's sides.
I don't know.
Looks at this
Sounds pretty good.
jacket suit man and raises an eyebrow, like, excuse me, face?
Excuse me.
Does not say, but the face is very, excuse me?
So glad Marcus
You must forgive my strange associate who I got round up into working with. He sometimes says interesting in quotation marks. I use quotation marks. Things.
You see, you're the odd egg. Because me and Bren working easily.
Yeah, I'll say, Brenwar agrees with Jax on the waterboarding thing.
Remind me,
See, we got the good egg.
isn't a pin-carrying guild member?
Jax is not a pin-carrying guild member. Brenwar
Neither is Brenwar.
Oh, neither is Brenwar. That's right. Tortoise and Amberly
Yeah,
are.
Amberly is?
Yes.
I have a pin on him, but it has nothing to do with adventure.
No.
Guild.
You know,
And I have a device used for pinning.
A trident.
so
I
Amberly,
politely I politely walk over to Hebe
Yes.
and
Yeah, Hebe has a copper pin on her cloak.
Yeah.
And I sit there and just politely go, I really don't give a damn about the original job I'm here for. That we were sent for. And I'm whispering this as low as humanly possible.
Yes,
You know?
I actually couldn't hear you over the call. Sorry. Could you repeat in normal volume?
I say this as low as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, long story short, they're here to bring you back for justice. Me, I could care less because you seem to be perfectly fine people. I'm just here for a box.
Renoir is going to roll perception.
I'd also.
Seeing that he can't hear anything and it's being quite
Persuasion
quiet.
to keep your face from reacting.
I'm gonna say it's deception. Roll me deception, Hebe.
Okay. 19
Hebe's face.
does not move very much.
Hebe's face is passive as she looks at you.
And Renoir's ears apparently aren't in his stein.
Yeah, he gets another beer from
He
Manfred.
hears the foam from his beverage
Yes, this is what it is.
moving in his throat.
What do you
I don't
say,
hear shit either.
Amberly, Hebe?
What'd you say?
Hebe, what do you say to Amberly?
What are there official charges that I'm being apprehended for?
Quite a few.
She says in like the most
Nonchalant.
nonchalant, but prove it or don't kind of thing. Like
Is it audible?
kind of way.
What you do know, Amberly, is that this is through the Adventurers Guild, and it is semi-official.
It's through the Adventurers Guild and it's semi-official, which makes me think they want it to be very hush-hush.
Hebe flicks her pin.
Charlie notices that, and he's like, I don't know if that's just a copper. That's a bronze, I mean. And
It's like, yeah, but I'm in the guild. Why would the guild want someone from the guild?
I very politely pull Hebe aside and take.
I very politely decline.
don't pull me.
Oof. Big oof.
I go.
We
"It's
can throw
best-
numbers.
I take it's best we take this outside.
Hebe, what do you say?
She stands.
She's like, no, not going anywhere with you. You're a stranger.
I could give Renoir a high five.
The
I
waterboarding
sit
brothers.
there and go. I get the distinct feeling that people a little more high-powered than the Adventurers Guild are pulling the strings.
Hebe rolls her eyes a lot at that.
Hebe playing with fire. As she is wont to do, literally.
And he's like, isn't that the
'Cause-
story of my life?
That
She'll
seems
say
a little
after
unusual
rolling
to
her
me,
eyes.
which is why I paid no attention to it. However, there is a great deal of money in me finding a box.
What is your response, Hebe?
It's time to
Yeah, you gotta roll.
what box?
I don't know, it's some box noir once.
You do know that it's
And
made of
then-
gold. And Marcus
And-
made it.
And God knows what she wants from it. It's probably some party trick that got lost on some drunk night.
18 deception?
Roll
To-
me insight, Amberly.
To pretend to not recognize any of those factors?
Yeah.
And
Roll
technically, we weren't
perception, you
here.
said, or insight?
Insight, sorry.
And point of order above table. Technically, we
I
weren't
mean,
here to
I don't
apprehend people.
recognize anything because I got a 2.
Oh.
I rolled a nat 1 again.
Right. Technically, you guys were brought here to apprehend people. That's what Brenoir
No,
and
a
Jax
box.
Oh, the box.
We
But,
were
like-
sent here to get the box, not to take people.
Right. Well,
Well, Dead or alive, kind of.
Prendergast.
Yeah.
Prendergast wants you to off the party. Noir just wants the box. So it's
As
up
far
to
as
you
I'm
guys.
concerned,
Yeah.
The party doesn't matter as long as I get the box, because I can just tell Prendergast they're non-existent anymore. And
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I
Or
was under
just
the
give it to
impression-
Noir for
hold on,
way more
since,
money.
You know, what I was told by the Adventurers Guild since I joined up later was that they wanted the party brought back. I was not told to kill the party. I was told to simply bring the party back.
Right.
And then-
Prendergast told the party, the rest of the party separately, to off the first party. That's not an Adventurers Guild order. That's a Prendergast special right there.
Okay.
Yes. And Noir is giving you guys the opportunity to just get the box to her for like 3 to 6 times more than Prendergast is offering.
Maybe.
But the problem is that I didn't quite tell them any of that information about Noir's offer.
You do know about Noir's offer because she approached you with it as well.
I say she approached everyone with it.
Yeah.
But I didn't tell them that I had agreed to it.
Well, yes.
They don't know that I agreed to it.
Right.
We just know that's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brenoir, yeah. Okay, so everybody now knows everything about what the situation is. We have reaffirmed it. Jax, do you want to roll insight on Hebe and Amberly? The psychiatrist that you are, you will get advantage.
18.
18.
Yep.
All right. What did you roll?
18.
Oh. So, Hebe knows something that she is not letting on. When Amberly asked about the box, there was not a strong reaction from Hebe, but her eyes just like slightly twitched.
So I imagine at this point, Brenwell would kind of be tired of talking.
Yeah.
And would just start kind of walking out and yelling for the dwarf. Did they say his name? They said Ekov.
Yeah.
Manfred or whatever his name is. Manfred, yes.
Yeah.
Who is this individual that just walked in?
That's an Easter egg. Don't worry about it. Don't perceive him. He does not exist.
Okay.
Yes, and Manfred told him his name. He'd kind of just walk outside and start just yelling Ekov.
Ekov can hear this yelling very quickly. And Chop also recognizes Ekov's name.
Hebe
so
will
I
look
take it
to
the dwarf-
the blonde lady whose name she doesn't know yet. He's like, you want to get your friend, co-worker, guy,
Your Druger.
your
Your angry thing.
Yeah.
wide guy,
Let him
wide
just
man,
have
who like
his
does like a big shoulders gesture.
Is there something I should know? Is there something about that pig I should know?
So Chop goes over to Brenoir and is looking at him questioningly.
Okay, Hebe like looks Amberly in the eye as best as she can. There's probably a height difference. She's very serious, very genuine. Don't fight the pig.
Don't tell Brenmore this. No, I have an idea of what I'm going to do with Brenmore.
The order of I would not relay this information, but out of game, predators understand the order of hierarchy and knows that pig is on a kin level to God and is therefore not to be fought under any circumstance.
Yeah, Hebe will point and say, that thing ripped legs off of metal monsters. I saw it with my own eyes. It would not have died without that pig.
I got the distinct feeling that thing might be a god killer. I have no interest in dealing with that pig, if it's even a pig at all.
We're not doing a TPK this session, please, guys.
I don't think this
I go,
pig
Brenoir,
kills me.
if you are interested in dying a horrific death,
Don't tell him that. That's just gonna egg him on.
Oh no, he wants that. Don't tell him.
okay.
Just redirect him to more of like how he
Something
could find
else.
Ekov.
Ekov,
But so
it's a lot
come-
easier to find Ekov by simply going to maybe ask these people to introduce them to us than for you to yell mindlessly.
Well, so you'd come out. Brenwar would have seen the pig approach, would have squatted down, looked at it, and offered it some of his rations.
Oh, the pig loves you. The pig delightfully eats the rations. And,
So you just see this pig, essentially, from your angle, I would imagine, it looks like he's just kind of eating my arm, eating my hand. From your angle.
You see the god killers clearly there. Trust me, I know all about the pig. I can sense everything about the pig. There is far more about that pig than you could possibly know.
But
Let's just say it's hunter's intuition.
What?
He's
No.
like, yeah.
This is harmless pigs.
Better
This
to
harmless
have
pig
Chop
would
on
not
your
hurt
side than
nothing.
against you.
Yeah, Chop
Yes.
looks up at you with his blank, beady eyes and gives you a little merry oink. We've made a friend.
Yeah,
he
Brenwar
looks
would,
at
like,
Chop, looks back at
Gently
Amberly.
pat him.
No, he
It's
allows
like-
this.
She remembers that one time when she was on fire. She's like, I think that pig might have saved my life once. I don't know. I was unconscious.
That creature has killed gods.
Hebe laughs.
One
Like-
that you know of.
I wish.
But would Ekov be amendable to coming to the bar right now? That's what I want to know. Oh, I say that is yes. All right.
I say, yeah, Brenwar would continue yelling, just kind of kneeling next to this pig, just continuing to yell, Ekov.
By the way, I'm Amberly.
She'll put out her hand, but she'll let her sleeve or pull her sleeve back, offer you a hand, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Victoria's niece.
Looks at your ear,
No, it's
And
not
having-
an elf ear.
blonde hair,
Yeah.
things thinking.
She raised me.
Oh, like the metaphorical ant thing. Right.
I've raised lots of the children here.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's more into things, and as much as I love book smarts, I was always a little bit better at fighting.
you never applied yourself to your studies.
He literally sounds like, yeah, you seem strong, I guess.
So
I'm
Chop goes to his best friend and greets him merrily with a little wag of his piggy tail. And Brenwar, you are in the presence of Ekov the blacksmith.
So doing the typical guy thing.
I was just imagining the anime lightning stare.
Yeah, essentially. The very typical guy thing. Brenwar rolls a 23 perception on him. What do I perceive?
Ekov, tell us about how you are looking right now and what's going through your mind.
I don't know. Is Ekov in his PJs?
Is Ekov what?
In his PJs.
Yes, he was woken up for this.
By loud yelling noises.
Yes.
Pig print flannel.
Pig print flannel.
Pig print flannel. Pig print flannel.
All right, we'll go with it.
Okay. Give us a nice, good description of Ekov here.
He's got a long beard.
He does.
He's pretty scarred up. We got the piggy pajamas on.
Yeah. He's got a lot of scars. He's got piggy pajamas on. His eyes are haunted like he's seen some shit.
He's seen so
About
many
it.
things.
He gives a guarded expression to Brenwar, like suspicious. Brenwar, why don't
Does
you
he look like he's carrying a lot of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Always.
Always. So he looks like he's carrying quite a bit. Okay.
Yes.
So Brenwarp is clearly not exactly dwarven. If you know anything dwarven lore, you would know he is Druagar.
Mm-hmm.
You would recognize it at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ekov knows a lot about dwarves.
He is one.
Mm-hmm.
So he is wearing like a vest kind of thing, but full open in the front, no shirt, just
shirt.
half plate armor over top of it.
Just letting his pecs breathe for all the world to see.
Oh yes. So basically he's just like shoulder pads and gauntlets, essentially is how his half plate is described.
Brenwar is such a jock.
Yes, he is.
He's football jock,
And then-
while Beryl is like
Lacrosse
Just-
jock.
lacrosse jock.
Two braids that his beard is separated into about the size of like a standard human forearm bicep size-ish. Very thick.
Very thick.
With a dark, deeper red hair that kind of pops off of his skin.
Yo.
And he's just... Yous must be's Ekovs.
Are we gonna do a handshake, boys? Are we gonna do this civil-like?
Yeah, and he'd stick out his hand, holding the Triton healer hand, but stick out his hand.
You woke me the fuck up.
Yes, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I
can
has
kill you.
questions for yous.
And I got a question for you. What do you want?
I wants to knows where a box is.
Brenwar, you know that Marcus made the box, so maybe it's in his possession.
Who was that directed towards?
Towards you, Brenwar. I'm
What
connecting.
kind of box?
I'm connecting 2 brain cells for you.
It would be a gold's box.
Oh, yeah, no, Evie has white hair. I think she's in there. Last time I checked.
The child did not reveals that she had a box.
If you want to throw yourself out the back window, you can.
Yeah, considering it's
This
just
is
a big
box
open
armor.
door.
I don't know, they talk to voices say it comes from the box. So I don't personally believe that.
Yeah,
Can
I
I
can hear
Voices
hear
do
any
not-
of this?
You guys can hear this.
I look at,
Voices
I look
do
at
not
Evie
come
very
from
quickly and go,
boxes.
should we be running?
Oi, Amy, I need the box.
And Brenwar would be following.
that. Looking at this.
Girl, where is the box?
Oh god. Down.
And bonus action dash. I'm gone.
Bonus action
What's
dash.
what's TB's speed, legitimately?
40 times 3 when I bonus action dash.
You
So
can
I can
double
120
dash?
around.
Right, because you can, yeah, bonus action dash.
Yeah.
And she's got advantage on hide checks, so you guys.
Not yet. but
Oh,
soon.
okay. Well, roll me a hide check anyway.
Yeah, let's.
So
do
Brenwar would
that.
be able to kind of keep up with you. He'd be able to pass Amberly
Right.
if he
but-
decided to start chasing.
Right. But let's see how well he be stealths.
10. So this is just a run.
It's just a run.
This
She's
is just a
running.
run. Brenwar, seeing her bolt, would instantly start bolting
Like a
behind
round
her.
before, so I'm already like.
Yeah, I'd say you were
Yeah.
already a good 40 feet by the time Brenwar started sprinting.
Yeah, 50 feet out the door already.
Yeah. And then she gets
Amberly
she gets
would,
120 every turn. And how many does Brenwar get every turn?
90.
So she quickly outpaces you, turns a corner, and then it's gone.
Hebe will literally run around the outskirts of Misery if she needs to, until she's not being followed.
Amberly
gone.
will turn into a werebat and follow as stealthily as possible.
What's your speed as a werebat?
50.
So 100 dash then?
Yeah. Hebe is going to outrun you as well because it takes you a
That's
second
perfectly
to turn.
fine. I'm just trying to stall any others.
Okay. All right. So
Renoir would end up just
It'll
returning.
take longer to get out of sight because the
yeah.
gain is only 20 feet per round.
Right. Well, out of 20, yeah. Well, yeah, out of from Amberly, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna turn like a few corners and such.
Eventually, yeah, they'd get out of sight.
Eventually, there'll be an awninged area, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks like, and it's like, nope. 40, 50, 60, 70, 90 feet in an awninged area.
Yeah. So, yeah, Amberly, you do eventually lose track of Hebe. Renoir returns to the bar, and Manfred is just shaking his head.
Well,
I would
that
look
was
at
very
Ekov.
interesting. What was that all about?
It's just another day.
Wise is the criminals running.
Ekov?
I don't know.
Where did you go? You went over there too. Okay. Let's just get rid of Hebe for now.
I mean, it's just a fucking box. I can always make a new one. Takes like, 10 minutes.
Yes, most boxes do not take long to fashion.
Brenoir,
That's
I'm gonna,
one.
I'm
Well,
gonna
what?
connect 2 new brain cells for you, Brenoir. Maybe Ekov can fashion a box that looks like the box you need.
I don't know. I feel like Brenwar would know enough about weird magical bullshit when it comes to items
Okay.
specifically,
well.
that he would know you can't just fashion a magical box and make it.
You see
Easily.
a giant bat creature fly into the room.
Oh, fun.
Ambersley, where did the thieves go?
So during that exchange,
I want Amberly's bat voice on thing. What'd you say, Amberly?
The hell if I know.
All right. So
Does everybody
yes.
know this bat is
I
Amberly?
mean, Victoria and Charlie are kind of like not surprised. Hera, what were you saying?
during that exchange, would it have been possible to ritual cast detect magic?
That's 10 minutes. No. You were talking and interacting during those 10 minutes, so no.
Yes.
Yeah.
So indulgence we'll start doing that, which is they are taking out things from a pouch and arranging them on their nails in a very specific and methodical way.
Okay.
Not even really seeing that.
There's a bat.
Yeah, just like there's someone there that they don't immediately recognize. And like, be with you in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as, if that was the case that I would have found them, I would have, I'm going to immediately leave and go, I will search for them again. And then fly out, and then I'm going to go over to where Hebe is and just land.
I thought you didn't find Hebe, though.
No, you didn't find Hebe.
Oh, I thought you said that he said I'd be with you in a moment.
No.
The
That was
indulgence
That was
creature.
a different character.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm going to be looking for Hebe.
Okay. Alright then. Alright, Ekov, you and Brenwar are standing there talking. What else do you say? Do you drop any more secrets? Maybe... No, I was gonna say some, but like I don't want to spoil anything.
Is there anything else I should be worried about besides a box making potential noises?
Not really, no.
Well, if you can get me the box, I might be willing to split the golds with yous.
Oh, Ecov,
I
you
go for
are.
the axe.
And I suppose Brenwell would end up tacking on a persuasion onto that.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
His whole ass plus 0.
Yeah.
16 flat.
Ecov, he's offering you money. You're not sure how much, but you also know that you're very rich yourself.
No promises.
And then Brenwell would stick out his hand to shake on it.
Shake on no promises.
Amberly is frantically searching for Hebe, realizing that shit has gotten very weird and not good.
Roll me perception versus Hebe's hide or stealth.
All right, give me a second. I want to check the whereabouts stat block.
Okay.
Aren't you blue?
93.
You're asking that Brenwar that?
I didn't hear what Ekov said.
No.
So why are you blue?
Why did you blue?
He's not blue.
He's gray.
He's gray.
Yep,
I'm gray,
I
not
have
blue.
advantage on this.
But
So first roll, 13. Damn it. Oh, wait, I used the whereabouts ability. So that's a +4. Give me a second. One moment. Let me roll this again.
Okay.
And then I have advantage and a +4. That is a 20.
You do not find hide nor hair of Hebe.
Fuck. Well, I'm going to dissemble as much as possible to keep them.
You. All right, Brenwar, Ekov, your conversation.
yeah, I think he was asking why I was gray.
Yeah.
Yep.
But how much does Ekov know about Duergar? I'm assuming not much then.
No.
Ekov, roll me, if you want to try to recall, roll me some history.
I'm rolling with disadvantage.
Now you have advantage on dwarven knowledge.
Got a 0.
Whoa. Alright, yeah, this is a dwarf that has no idea about other dwarves.
Interesting. Yeah, Brenwar would explain that. I forget which specific clan that they're a part of.
Oh, do you want to check your sheet real quick?
I am checking, or what clan the Duergar came from.
Amberly, roll as you're flying around town, roll me perception.
Okay. And advantage. God dang it. $18.
Alright, so as you're flying around town, a lot of lights are off, but there are lights on in the jail as well as the library.
All right. And what about the fact that I have blind sight of 60 feet? Does that help at all?
That only helps when seeing things, and Hebe is disguising themselves or hiding themselves in a lot of different ways.
Okay.
So Brenwar would explain that his clan eventually left, or dug too deep, got captured, and they ended up just living in the Underdark for a bit.
And that's why.
And that's why he's gray.
Ah,
I would land in the jail.
You can't land in the jail.
Land and get to the door and enter the door in the jail.
Door's locked.
Saying that to a werebat.
I'm sorry.
It's a jail door.
It's a jail
Those
door.
are-
It is highly fortified.
The point is for no one to get in and out.
Yeah. You can't
Regardless
just
of
assume
species.
that you're going to be able to enter whatever building you please, even as a werebat.
Okay, is there a chimney that is unlit?
No, hold on. I gotta move you. I'm gonna move you. Hold on 1 second. No, there's no chimneys.
There's no. Is there any sort of open air jail cell?
No, nope.
So no open bars or anything like that?
No. So there's the jail building, and then the cells and stuff will be in the basement. And there are very narrow barred windows. Like I'm talking like less than a foot tall, less than a foot wide.
Barely can stick your hand out of kind of bars.
Yeah, and that's what you can see light
Well,
coming out
the
of.
nice thing about being a werebat is you can turn into an actual bat.
Mm-hmm. I mean, see, I don't know. Are you just gonna run in? Because I don't know if, because a bat's stat block is not
Strong.
strong, and there are a lot of powerful people in this building.
Yes, shoot. Okay, sorry. I had something has just popped up. I will be back in a minute.
Oh,
Or two.
Okay, yeah, we'll be here.
All right, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay, be right back.
Sure.
So Brenwar still had his hand stuck out. I don't know if Ekov ever ended up shaking on that deal or not.
Oh, Ekov, did you shake?
It seems like Ekov has abandoned us as well.
Oh no, all my players. It's just you and Indulgence left, Brenoir. You must be so happy.
Brenwar doesn't know how to feel about Indulgence yet. Indulgence is a bit of an odd fellow.
Odd fellow is definitely a good term. But Victoria is walking over. She's like,
sorry.
"Oh, there you are, Ekov. Did you ever shake on that deal?"
Sure.
Oh, okay, good. He didn't leave you hanging, Brenoir.
Okay. And so I imagine I'd be probably done talking with Ekov at this point. Now that we've kind of made this deal, I'm like, if Fuse happens to come into possessions of the box, do let me know.
One of the things that you're going to notice about Victoria Brenoir is that she has guns. And they look a lot more powerful than the one Jax is carrying.
Or the one I got from the what's-it-face.
Yeah.
Because I do have a pistol.
Right, you have a pistol. She's got a sawed-off shotgun at her belt.
Interesting, but okay. So I'm assuming she comes up to me, yes?
She's like,
Is that
yes.
what she was doing?
She's like, if you are going to cause trouble in my town, I'm going to ask you to take it out of town.
I do not plans on causing any troubles, if avoidables.
Well,
Eyes are.
Ekov, you've got a high rating with Victoria, so she's indebted to you for saving her life and a lot of other things with the town. So she's giving you a skeptical look, but she's not going to argue with you. She's like, well, Ekov, if he causes troubles, then I will be sure to make sure to blame you as well.
That's okay. I'll get blamed for enough shit.
Look, just remember that I'm the one that is making your gear.
Yeah. Got a point.
She taps her shotgun, like you know you want one.
What's evens is that's.
Oh,
Brenwar not knowing much about things that aren't hammers or swords or physical weapons, not ranged bullshit.
She says, "This here." She points down to it at her hip. This is the fastest way you can take a man apart and disintegrate him.
Why does take them apart when you can just turn them to pile of mush?
You don't need as much upper body strength for this one. Though it does have
Brenwar
quite
kinda
a
just-
kick.
Well, what?
Though it does have quite a kick.
Brenwar kind of just looks at himself and was like, but you need upper body strength to swing hammers, to make more tools and more weapons.
She says, "No, I have specialized tools and machinery that I have invented. It makes it so that I do not need to work as hard. And you know, she is an elf, and she is fairly thin." Hey.
It's alright. For weak people.
Ah, so it's a weapons for smalls peoples then.
How tall are you, Brenwar?
Oh, Brenwar's not exactly tall, but
Yeah,
small
no,
as
no.
in like physical stature. He's like 4 foot something ish.
Yeah, she is
Oh, shit.
taller than you.
That's
So
taller than you.
yeah, so she's
Brenwar's
just
not exactly that tall.
Brenwar's wide, though.
Brenwar's wide. Yeah, so she's just looking down, and like, just skeptically, and she's like, "We are all not built all the same. I just leveled the playing field."
Has it been 10 minutes or not?
I will say that you have had 10 minutes. Yes, you're casting detect magic in a 30-foot area.
Yeah.
There is so much magic here.
That lasts for, I think, an hour?
Yeah. So you got magic detection radar.
Yeah.
So the cloak that Jax is wearing has enchantment magic on it. Brenwar's trident is giving off 2 different types of enchantment magic. Everything that
Abomination.
Victoria is wearing is like glowing with enchantment radiation.
Okay. Do I know about other casting classes?
Yeah, you would know that there are other things outside of wizards or warlocks that can cast spells.
Okay. So I was
Okay,
able to
I'm
approach
back.
and kind of saunter. It's like, did I hear you right? Are you by chance an artificer?
She's like, "Yes, I am an artificer. Specifically, I am a battlesmith."
Oh, fascinating. We'll have to compare notes sometime.
Do you study it as well?
I'm a bit more of a traditional evoker of magic, you could say. Not an evoker, no.
She's casting detect magic on you. You can feel. You detect her detect magic spell coming off of her.
Yes, I detect her detecting me. She detects.
Yes.
We detect each other.
Yeah, you guys are giving each other a knowing look of "I detect your magic."
Oh, so his so specifically, he has bracers on under his sleeves. They
Yeah.
are magic. He has a cloak on that is magic.
Yes, and he is also magic.
And his shoes are magic,
As
and
a-
he is magic.
As a tiefling, he has also magic.
Yes. And there's magic under his left arm.
Oh, so much. And his nails are magic.
Yes.
And his eyes are magic. No.
Maybe. But no, I don't know if
Victoria doesn't fall for that kind of magic.
No. Would this let her detect a spell book?
If it's a magical spellbook, yes. If it's just a regular spellbook that's got ink on it, then no.
Okay, then not that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Then I guess like the setup of like his nails or their nails won't be magic specifically.
Right. Amberly, what are you doing? I don't want you to do anything that's going to get another player character dead.
No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have the ittiest little cute bat you've ever seen fly through one of those windows.
Oh, the windows.
This tiny little creature.
The windows do have glass on the other side.
I thought you said that they were barred and you could get in.
No, I didn't.
You said they were barred.
I said they were barred, and I told you how tall and wide they were. And then Red was like, "You wide enough just to stick your hand through." I never said anything. They do have glass behind the bars.
Well, I'm going to go through the glass.
You're going to break through the glass, or are you going to teleport through the glass, or are you going to phase?
I am going to break through the glass.
All right, what's your strength rating as a bat?
I'm
so...
pulling all of my might as a werebat, and at the very last second, I'm turning into a bat, and I am going to go for the glass and break through the glass.
That's not gonna work the way you want it to. You're gonna squish yourself.
Yeah.
What is the?
Because
what do I have to roll?
You're gonna be throwing yourself with the strength of your large bat and absorbing the strength of that with the small bat form.
Yeah, that breaks all your bones.
You're gonna break all of your bones. I don't want you to do that. I am concerned for your safety. Have you just tried knocking?
Team. 18, 1-8.
Oh. 18.
I thought the bat has like a -4 to strength, doesn't it?
No, she's using all of the werebat strength. What's your AC as a tiny bat?
In bat form, let me look at the bat. Let me just read up the bat.
I say I have the stat block up. It's a 12 for AC.
It's a 12. Yeah, like I just rolled a strength save.
No, you wouldn't be rolling a strength save. Why are you rolling things that I'm not telling you to roll, JP?
Oh, I thought you were saying to roll a strength save.
I didn't. I'm
okay.
JP,
looking at the strength score of a bat, I would not attempt this.
All right, I want to know what you're up to, and I want to kind of know why you're doing it.
Because I feel that suddenly things have, as soon as I quite understand certain things, I feel as though things are not what they seem with that box.
Right.
And I wish to protect.
Right, but the only thing you know about the jail is the same thing you know about the library, that there are lights on. And you're not desperately trying to get into the library. Hebe could be in either of those locations. And in fact, Victoria said that's where she was before she came to the bar. So I'm wondering why Amberly would be so desperate to get into a location.
If she said she was at the jail, that makes me think that the people I am looking for are at the jail, which tells me that Dandy could be at the jail.
Nobody said anybody was at the jail.
I say they said Hebe was at the library.
Yes. That's why I'm very confused by what you're doing.
I thought you said I thought you said Victoria was at the jail.
No, the library.
Confused. Oh.
Victoria said Hebe was at the library before she came to the bar.
I'm sorry. I got very confused. I apologize.
It's okay. I was very confused by what you were doing. What I am going to do, though, since I desperately need to pee, is call a bathroom break. I will see everybody in 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna go
Sorry.
pee.
No, it's fine.
Great.
No. Yeah. The if there was an evacuation, I would have been you would have heard about it.
Okay. Okay. It just sounded like a fire alarm is all.
No, yeah, the thing about living across from a hospital is you get a lot of ambulances.
Yeah,
Pulling in.
imagine.
It's normally not that big of a deal unless it's 2 a.m. in the morning. In which case they don't blare their sirens, but the lights are everywhere.
The funny thing is, for a short period of time, I was playing D&D in an ambulance station.
Oh, cool.
Or a fire station where they had the ambulances / engines. I don't remember. They were never there. Or maybe or they were. I wasn't looking at them.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything set up for my D&D business. And that's pretty ridiculous at this point. That's a lot of work, as you can imagine.
Yeah, sounds like.
Had a good seminar
Ooh, nice.
with the people who run the business, that run the website.
Cool.
And just trying to create just trying to get everything right and everything, and set up all the sessions and all that. I've got 8 games.
Ooh.
4 campaigns, but 8 games.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot of games, but they under the assumption that some won't get filled and others will, or that they'll all get filled to the bare minimum, and if that happens, then you know, I have enough to pay for all my bills
Nice.
if all 8 games get filled to the minimum. So yeah. So that's the good news.
Yeah.
Of course, Christmas and New Year's blows a 2-week hole in several of the games.
Yeah. That's
Not all the games. Most of the games, no, but 2 of the games, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's a couple, not just like that. But there's a couple industries, I guess, that can. Excuse me, that disrupts.
Yeah. Not that I mind. I have no interest in playing on those days anyway.
Yeah. I guess.
But still, that's, there's no cash there on those days.
So, so Jessica Pace. JP. I'll cut that out again like I did last time I did that by mistake.
We're mid.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I was thinking about it. If you are determined to get into the jail, we'd have to end session here to continue on Friday.
Oh, well, we don't want to do that then. I literally wasn't even going to talk to anybody. My plan was to go in, turn into Amberly, yell, "Your friend's in danger," turn back into a bat, and get out of there.
Right. And I would need to give them time to. I would need to give them I would need to give the people that are there, the players that are not here right now, opportunity to respond to that.
Yeah, that definitely feels like anything that would involve the other party. Definitely feels like a Friday kind of deal.
Yeah.
I was just gonna fly to the cowboy. That's all.
Amy, Kara, and Phil are their characters are all over there. So,
yeah.
Yes.
Especially if you're yelling, it would be reasonable to assume that they hear it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I said though, like if you want, you could do that on Friday when we have them there.
To be fair, and I'm open now on Fridays now that I don't have the second job.
Oh yeah, Brenmar. If you want, we could then do our big crossover event on Friday.
Yeet.
We could get both parties together for the first time. Do you guys like that idea?
Yeah, that could work.
All right.
Well, we're basically about to do it anyhow, but yeah.
Yes, but like officially both parties.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
It's
So
like
then, why don't we finish up right now? Why don't we finish up? Because it's almost 10 o'clock anyway. Let's finish up with any last few things that the party wants to do in preparation.
Yeah, I was gonna reveal like the trident to
Ekov?
what's her face.
Oh,
Well, Ekov and the Chica, and I suppose Indulgence, who's standing right there as well.
Victoria, if you call her Chica, she is going to go off. You've heard her voice, correct? You know that she is not going to take that lightly. And she has a gun with 2 barrels on it.
And Brenmore has armor on 2 shoulders. I think he'd be fine. Nah.
The entire rib cage exposed. Victoria's like, yeah, I can take it.
And Brenmore's like, oh, she's itty bitty elf.
Yeah.
She can't do nothings.
Yeah, no. This is definitely, she's a higher level than Brenmore. So
I believe it. It'd come down to like a dice fight at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would show off the trident, knowing that they're both smiths of some kind.
Right, yeah. Artificer, battlesmith, and then a blacksmith that makes weapons.
Yeah, one shares a common trait with Brenmore anyhow.
Yeah. And you want to impress the elf with your dwarven ingenuity.
The elf, not so much.
Well, you want to rub it in their face, because you did achieve...
Yes, rub it in.
Yes.
Not impress.
You achieved something that is almost impossible to do over a 2-week period. So I feel like Brenmore would be proud of that.
Them to discover. I'm just gonna take the trident out and set it, not letting it go, but set it, and be like, "What do you thinks of this?"
Victoria is gonna pop down a set of the lenses on her goggles as she inspects it, and she does have detect magic on, still. So
game recognized game.
Game recognizes game. She's going to look it over and she's like, then she looks over to Brenoir like, you are playing with forces that I do not know if you know how to control them. Be very
Yeah, I
careful.
suppose
with
she would
this."
definitely be able to like sense the Druigar magic on there.
Yeah, she also senses she doesn't know what she doesn't know, no, but she senses conflicting magics that want to tear each other apart. She's like,
Very conflicting magics.
yeah, she's like, do be careful with this. If it breaks, it will take out a city block.
It will not breaks.
She gives you a look like, are you sure about this?
Of this I am fairly certain.
She gives Ekov a look like this is gonna break eventually.
Yeah, what did Ekov had to say about it?
It'll be fine.
I am surrounded by dwarven morons. She walks away.
Indulgence will kind of put their finger like above the middle point.
Oh.
Because you said they detect different kinds of evocation,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah, they detect both kinds of magic in there.
yeah, and because it's the same spell, unless Victoria has like a specialty, I can also tell that they're like opposed to each other.
Yes. Two different magics are in a gridlock of one trying to push the other out.
That's fascinating. And they'll like kind of hover their finger over like near the middle, and the like beads that they set into their fingernail while they were just kind of sitting for 10 minutes, which is how they do rituals, by the way.
So Brenoir doesn't know that. As far as Brenoir knows, this twink was just doing their nails at the bar.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it'll like
basically.
flare up right there. Like the beads will like flare up
Yeah.
in a way. It's like,
What are you doing? Are you detecting?
no, yeah, it's detect.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah, no, it's just that it's like the text like there's destructive interference here, and I've never seen that in case of evocation magic.
No.
I've never
Disruptives?
seen that before. with
Interferences?
evocation magic. Yes, it's like you've put two kinds of, or someone has put two kinds of magic in this weapon, and they are like opposites, like cold and heat. For example.
So that tells me instantly that Indulgence can't detect or can't tell where the Druigar work is then.
With all the enchantment and with the powerful forces at play here, and the fact that Indulgence doesn't really know much about the Druigar, I'm assuming.
No, probably not.
Yeah, that.
Or I'd say smithing in general, yeah.
Yeah. So like, no, not really. They're more intrigued by the balance of infernal versus
Dark and
celestial.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they can necessarily tell it's infernal and
No, they
celestial,
can't.
but they can just like I'm imagining that their detect magic is they can like see like a seismograph almost, or like
More like a heat map.
kind of like it's like radiating out of it in 3 dimensions.
Right, and Brenoir's Druigar magic has made it where the infernal and celestial aspects of these magics, in order to get them to even stay together, have been suppressed. So they're
Have kind of played nice with each other.
yeah, they're two
Kind
very
of.
powerful magics. That's the only thing you can really see.
Oh, so he'll like, I was like, oh, is that? Oh, these are much more powerful than I thought.
Yeah, you can't tell about the infernal and the celestial.
Yeah.
Just that they
Well, I
are...
suppose with the roll they'd be able to tell, but yeah. Because I was able to pick them up, the infernal and celestial, when the parts were separated.
Right, but your
with
magic
rolls.
has suppressed those aspects of them in order for them to
Valid.
get along.
Yeah.
So they'll kind of wave their finger over it, and like it's only near the middle that it like flares up.
Yes.
It's like
That's where the Druigar magic is.
yeah, or it's like it's the like Indulgence's magic in detect magic. It's like reacting where the magic is clashing,
Yes.
and where it's more harmonious. It's like not like visible that they're detecting anything.
Except for their nails being all fancy.
Yes, it's nothing extra visible, like no glowing.
No glowing, yeah.
This is
extra fancy nails.
Interesting the way this is managed.
Manfred has given up. Another cute boy just slips through his fingers.
I didn't say anything. No,
Manfred sits at the bar and he pours himself a shot.
Hey, he's got Charlie he could seduce.
Charlie is like a little brother, shut your mouth.
Yeah, Brenmore would pick it up and like twirl it expertly with his fingers.
Oh, this is yours. Very fine craftsmanship. Might I guess, possibly you made it?
Yes, I did makes it.
Oh, that's incredibly fascinating. But I seem to be lacking a drink.
There's like 3 of them over here, all abandoned. Those 4. There's 4 of them.
They look like... Excuse me, good Manfred. Perchance, something a little darker?
Darker or more powerful?
No, a more, a darker wine, perhaps a noir. Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir?
If those are... If you don't, I'll...
No, I've got a frost wine that is a Pinot Noir. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that would be excellent. Thank you.
So he fetches the bottle, and then he pours. It pours from the bottle absolutely cold, and it frosts the glass. But he took it from a shelf, not from the back in the fridge.
Fascinating.
Yes, and
Again,
the wine is black with like kind of like a little snowflake shapes inside of it, like crystals.
They will lift the glass between 2 or 3 fingers. They'll kind of swirl it.
There you go.
Sample the bouquet.
Bouquet is it's not as strong as you thought it would be. It's got subtle aromas. You detect blackberry, boysenberry, and a type of very dark grape used for the wine itself.
Ah, yes, lovely. Thank you very much.
He's like, no, it's fine. Have a good day.
You said your name was Manfred
Olson. Manfred Olson. He just like drinks a shot of whiskey.
Is there a Mr. or Mrs. Olson in the picture?
No. He's like suddenly a little bit more interested. He's like, no. I mean, my mom. But bless her heart, she's retired over in Dragonhaven.
Indulgence is like, I'm not talking about your mother, dear. and then sip wine. There was a little lean in.
And like now he's in a better mood now, and he's like, you know what, let's have some more of this. And he even pours some for Jax and Victoria as well.
They'll give him a warm smile if they're pleased that he's in a better mood.
Yeah. Hold on, where did I put that cup? Underneath you. Okay. So there and there. And he'll pour some, and Victoria's just like holding it like politely.
It's a very... I feel like Indulgence and Victoria's grasps on the wine glasses would end up being very similar.
Yeah.
Just like polite.
So Victoria's the type that if she smoked, it'd be with a cigarette holder.
Yeah, fair. Honestly, I feel like Indulgence would too.
Yeah. All right. Brenoir, Ekov, Jax, Amberly, you guys doing anything else to prepare for a crossover next week? OMG.
Amberly is desperately searching for Hebe.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Amberly did go by the library and found it deserted, even though all the lights are on.
Okay.
Yes, there were books out on the tables about weather reports and things like that from like 300 years ago, around the time when Maldred was up to his original bullshit with misery. And you also,
Brenmore would have gone to the cart to sleep.
Yeah, you also find you guys should do a long rest before everybody gets into
A
it,
potential
because there
fight.
might be a fight.
Yeah.
There might be a fight. I don't know how Veryl's going to react to the new party. He's a little sensitive right now because his not boyfriend is having a time.
Such a time.
Right.
Such a time.
And the third, I rolled a 16 on my perception to try to find, while I was flying around trying to find, Hebe. Was I able to locate her?
No, you didn't locate Hebe. I will say that you also found that one cosmograph of Maldred, so you know what Maldred looked like when he was alive now. So now that's in your brain forever. Whether or not this is good or bad information to know. I mean, well, I guess Amberly is aggressively lesbian. So.
Yeah.
I would suggest Manfred offers all of you, if you head back to the bar, Manfred offers all of you free rooms, because, you know, he can't charge Amberly. So you guys can all have a nice long rest, except for Brenoir. He's having an rest.
I'd be outside sleeping with
the
Tortoise
pigs.
to make sure no one disturbs him.
Oh, yes, that's true. That is very true.
I was to say I would just watch the pigs, make sure they don't get stolen or wander off.
Yeah.
But I mean that's kind. It's kinder than I was expecting.
Aw, loyalty.
Yeah.
Brenmore understands a few things: gold, weapons, loyalty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Brenmar can have an extra 30 experience for his loyalty to Tortoise. Yeah. And guys, pick your rooms. Victoria's gonna also take a long rest because God, she wants to see what's happening tomorrow.
She's
having a
too.
day and a half.
Amberly opens the window, collapses, as Bat, gets under bed as Bat,
Okay.
as cute little Bat, and falls asleep.
Aww. Jax and Ekov, you pick your rooms. Ads has actually stayed behind. Ads is not following Hebe around because Ads is not as stealthy as Hebe. And
To be fair, Hebe kind of just took off running.
yeah, he would give away Hebe's position if she was with him. Aw, that's a cute little one. Yeah, put that in the chat.
Immediately my brain went there.
Yeah. What room does Indulgence want? Does Indulgence want the biggest room and the nicest room?
To be fair, it looks like Amberly already took that one.
But she's under the bed.
True.
No,
True.
she's under the covers.
Under the
Oh,
blade.
under the covers. Okay.
But she's a baby bat, so
Yeah, they might not know that she's there, really.
yeah, I'd say pillow mistake.
Oh, they'll know in the morning, and this is hilarious, so I kind of like what's about to happen.
Perfect. And then we'll put Jax in the second nicest room, and Ekov, you want to bunk with Charlie or you want your own room?
I thought Ekov was on a streak of not sleeping in a bed for the entire campaign.
That's Hebe.
Hebe's
That's
been on
Hebe.
that. But that's also, that's like 3 of our characters, honestly. Veryl only sits in chairs. Lenore nests.
That's normal though. They're a bird.
She's a bird, yes. Lenore nests. Hebe refuses to just sleep in a bed.
To be fair, Brenwar has yet to sleep in a bed as well, but
Why do I have so many characters that hate beds?
Brenwar's a dwarf. So he just dwarf.
He is a dwarf.
I'm gonna put Ekov in a bed. Cause come on, guys, think of your
I've
backs.
slept in beds before.
Yeah.
Not during campaign.
And no, like you suddenly in the next morning, what occurs is the following. Amberly wakes up next to Indulgence and freaks the ever living fuck out.
We didn't establish where they were sleeping yet.
I put Indulgence in the nicest room.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, it's like, so is this a homestead situation, or do you live out of the establishment?
Are you gonna seduce Manfred?
Maybe not right now.
Are you gonna sleep in his bed?
Oh no. Yeah, it's
just
like
want
he
to
gets
know for
right
now.
the fuck up. He gets right the fuck up when that occurs. And she follows him downstairs in a fury.
No. Hold on, Amberly. We're not there
This
yet.
is happening prior to morning.
This is
Oh,
happening.
okay.
This isn't there yet. No, we're not there
He's
yet.
still baby bat.
Hold on, you're still
Okay.
baby bat. You're still snugly asleep. I want to see where this is going. I do. Yes, I do sleep on the premises. What are you asking me, suspicious?
Oh, I just wanted to know if I needed to find you when you weren't working.
Manfred's like, I'm not this lucky. In his mind. And he's like, well, I am always receptive to a sending spell. And there is, and he points to the bell on the counter. I hear that wherever I am, if it's rung.
Oh, lovely. I unfortunately don't haven't learned sending. It's not really in my purview, you see.
Then all you need to do is ring the bell.
Ah, yes, I shall. It'd be lovely to see you again. Also, are there any additional problems that might need to be solved that could be done so magically that I might be able to prepare for?
Well, anything you have that's good against necromancy would be my best bet if you plan on staying here. Indulgence? Is that the name your mom gave you?
That is my name, yes.
Interesting woman.
Our tiefling communities, we often are given names to which we can aspire, or to which we can be emblematic. Sometimes is a warning of something we do not want to be. It's very interesting.
It sounds absolutely fascinating, and I would love to hear this for several hours.
Oh.
No.
The eyebrows raised like,
Oh no, you don't let the autistic one info dump.
well, perhaps we'll have to schedule a date sometime, won't we?
Yes, absolutely. Once everything has died down, the park, I bet, is actually lovely in the sunlight now. Probably, that would be nice.
Well, yes, I would imagine. Perhaps we could find a way to go sailing.
Oh, I am deathly afraid of water.
I understand.
I almost drowned in the lake one time. I swear to God, it reached a hand out and grabbed me.
Oh, well then we shan't go there together. Perhaps stroll through the woods then.
Oh yeah. He says he swears to God. He means Palor. You could see that he is wearing a symbol of Palor around his neck. Like, yeah, that's the God he's swearing to.
Yeah. we will have to meet again sometimes. Perhaps discuss where you get your wine from. It's rather lovely.
I have a connection in Dragonhaven. The young lady that fled earlier.
Oh, she was quite fast, wasn't she?
Yes. She has been a runner, a runner for my supplier for quite some time.
Oh, that's rather interesting. It's almost coincidental.
Almost. Yeah, that's weird how that all worked out like that. And his eyebrows come together, and he's starting to suspect there are forces beyond his understanding that might be puppeting them all and creating an interesting narrative out of it just for pure entertainment purposes. And then he blinks and he's like, oh, I don't know what that was.
Are you alright?
I think I had an existential crisis briefly.
Oh, that's dreadful. Perhaps you should get some rest. You've probably been working very hard.
I mean, finally someone understands my efforts. And Mr. Ruffles is off to the side like, Manfred, you have the easiest job in the entire town.
He'll gesture and's like, upkeeping such an establishment. No, a man such as yourself, by yourself, you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. And he's looking at the bird like, see?
And they will take a sip of wine that lasts a little longer, more of a mouthful.
Yes.
They're not chugging it, bang. It's like
yeah, it's just a longer sip. Yes.
A longer sip, and they sit with the flavor in their mouth. Like,
it's nice.
You'll have to tell me how this is so cold. Sometimes we'll have to. Oh, all of your.
It's an elven frost wine. And then because you've now asked the other autistic one to info dump because he knows about alcohol and wines, and now he tells you the different processes that are now being used to make this one particular elvish frost wine. So that's probably going to be the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Just the two of you info dumping at each other.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's just the two of you info dumping at each other.
And then after that, he'll be like, ta-ta, and he'll go to take a bed.
Okay, which bed? Is he gonna take the nicest one? Because that's where Amberly is. But she's a little bat, so you don't know. Don't go in this one. She will shoot you on sight. So you just feel a danger aura from that.
To be fair, he doesn't know that.
No. It's from the door. The door just has a dangerous aura to it.
These are the windows?
Yeah, that's a thatched roof. You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely work.
Yeah, it's nice.
Knock knock.
Jax is in there. I don't know if he answers. Jax?
Listen. Oh, it sounds like someone's in there.
Yeah, someone is in there. Yeah.
You hear snoring.
Yeah.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Honk shoe, honk shoe. Jax is a honk shoe, honk shoe. Yes. Charlie is a me 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 me.
Also occupied. It's like. Dink, dink, dink.
This one is free. Yes.
Oh, there's a wash basin. Lovely.
Yes. All right. So Amberly doesn't get accosted during the night. That's nice.
They'll inspect it. They'll kind of arrange things so that the wash basin will be neat for the morning.
Yes. Okay.
And then backpack at edge of bed.
Mm-hmm. Boop. Yes. Perfect.
Sleep time.
Yes.
Wizard sleep.
Wizard sleep. Get spell slots. Well, you didn't use any, but still.
Yeah.
All right. So next week is going to be a really fun and interesting session, in my opinion.
Next week or Friday?
Oh, this Friday. Sorry, this Friday. Which all right. Can I get a stream bitch for next Friday, or like someone to record the session for me because I won't be in town?
I say I can set up a record.
Yeah, if you could set
I
up a
have that
record,
capability.
and then yeah, if you can, I'll ask Kara if she can. Maybe I'll get 2 people recording. That way I could.
I don't know if Kara has a desktop.
I will ask Lenore as I'll put it in general.
It might be more. Lenore might be more reliable.
Lenore's got a laptop, but I don't know how good it is.
She's streamed though.
I do have the big beefy.
Yes.
The big beefy tower that can handle it.
I'm gonna be doing other things that day, so I don't know how early I'm gonna get there, and I've never tried to like screen record.
Okay, no worries.
Do you want it screen recorded or do you want just audio?
Screen recorded the owlbear if you can.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm still set up for streaming.
Red, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much.
You forget, I ran streaming on
You
Uno.
did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to do what Zach was doing. I'm just
Zach was ambitious to say the least.
Yeah, no. I'm just putting these up on my YouTube. I'm editing them down so they're more watchable, but they're mainly just for us.
I say it's basically notes.
Yeah, notes. Yeah, they're for us, and if someone does come along and say, "Oh, hey, this is interesting," that's fine. I don't mind it very much. I told everybody we might get a fan. A single fan.
Singular fan.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we'll go.
Yes. Yeah. So that's fine. And then also it's for people that are on the server that haven't joined yet, but they do want to keep along with what's going on, because there's, I think, half of the D&D server isn't even in a game. So, yes.
Just don't overstretch yourself, because Zach is great at doing that.
No. I'm going to stop the recording.